Okay, so since it's very freaking hot, sometimes I'll spray myself with water. The microphone might catch that. So, just FYI if there's some weird noise. Anyway, right now I'm gonna do Luna Betrayal. I thought the ally would be the right choice, but I'm still curious about what happens if you betray.
Until polling
and I'm gonna skip. Okay, yeah, she's there, I know. Okay, Fee, I'm gonna listen to you now. I'm probably gonna get screwed. Also, I'm kinda pissed off right now because of a lot of reasons, so I might be a little more impatient than usual.
4,
3, 2, 1, yes. Yes, I know.
2,
I know you trust me, baby. And I'm gonna betray your trust.
Round 3 of the results. Thank you.
Yes. There we go. Luna! Where's Luna? I leapt out of the door and ran toward the AB room I thought she'd entered, but... she's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
And... she never came in to begin with. There it was. No, she didn't take it?
That doesn't make sense. Why would she show up just when we're about to vote? There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
Results
all
from
about being
round
visible.
3 of the Ambidex game.
Also, this stupid pop filter is covering the screen a little bit. Oh, now it's bent back. Jeez, let's not do that.
Please stop.
Yeah. Right, results.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
Well, there's not much to see. Still, I'm curious how the events would differ compared to what happened before. Yep. It still weirds me out how they know what that icon means they've been punished.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Instead of them being dead.
Please check your bracelet to see.
Alright, they've got 10.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized.
Yeah, if not, blah blah blah, yes.
5 of them are dead already, and Quark's bracelet is off.
That means all those penalties are meaningless.
Yeah.
I still don't know why Luna showed up, though. There's no reason to come here just to abstain.
I can only guess at her reasons, but I'm sure it was part of some plan.
I doubt it was a plan. A plan for what?
Who knows? So what do we do now? Whatever Luna's scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave?
No, we can't. We still don't know if Quark's safe. No way am I leaving before we find him.
I agree. I hoped you'd say that.
So, are you going to stay?
Of course. Let's get moving.
Okay, so far it seems the same. She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. I mean, I already know where he is. The difference is Luna. From what I understand, it's gonna play out the same way as it did. It's just... I'm not gonna go back to her, I'm assuming. Hello, Governor. Well, this now I know how everyone died, so I don't have to be afraid of her. I think. And as far as strength goes, I don't think we ever witnessed her in any kind of combat or strength contest of anyone else, so I'm assuming I can overpower her if need arises. Shit. He's not here either.
This is the last room. Well, the last room we can get into.
And we haven't seen Luna either.
Yeah.
Where the hell did she go? We're standing there trying to decide what to do next when we heard a familiar voice echo throughout the facility.
The number 9 door has been opened.
What? But that's impossible.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
What?
No, that's not possible.
What's not possible? But she only bit her lip and said nothing. And all too soon it was over.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game.
It was just like I thought. I could read Luna like a book. It was just a test if we would betray our ally. Well, there we go.
Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible.
This is not an option.
Please enjoy your stay.
What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? I'm stuck here forever.
We should go back to the Floor A warehouse. I need to know if the door actually opened or not.
If that shows off. Yeah. If I say I turn to follow. I can't just look at the door and tell if it was opened or not.
True. But the projection should tell us.
What? She left with Quark. Luna and Quark escaped?
So it would seem.
Why? How? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered.
Well! Long time no Zero! Remember your old pal Zero?
Yeah! You!
I'm guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddlio just happened.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 4-1 run. Aren't you happy?
So what's this explanation you've got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how did she open the door?
With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny. It was still in the infirmary. Remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
It had 9 BPA? Did I just blank that out?
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Yup.
But didn't he get penalized after the third round?
Yes, he did. But a penalty can't take away your points. Just your life. The needles popped out and so on, but the points stayed the same.
So Luna took Quark to the door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty.
No. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Oh, right. She's a golem.
Alright, I think my tale is through.
Okay, well, I've got some questions for you, buddy.
Not you.
Well, good thing you guys don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
This isn't too off with it.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to joke around like that.
I feel like this joke would be making more sense in Japanese, because in English I'm kinda drawing a blank here.
I mean, 6 people just died here.
It's not really a big deal. That's just how you humans are, after all. So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
Don't screw with us!
It's cool. It's cool. I know you gotta act tough. I mean, you chose betray. That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures. She's a golem. She might even be a murderer.
I mean, I trust her. But, you know, I gotta get every solution.
That's why you were planning to leave her here and bone out, wasn't it? You see, it's all about you. Haven't you thought about how sad you've made Luna?
What?
Well, looks like my time here's just about all used up.
Wait, I still have questions for...
No, I won't wait. I don't like waiting. I waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it.
I like it.
After that, I learned to make sure to value my time.
Tortoise and the hare.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya.
Hey, you didn't have to explain that one.
Have a nice trader.
Okay, another tea again. For a few long moments, Fee and I just stared at a spot on the wall where Zero had disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him an anesthetic, and why? We had no idea who'd killed everyone, and Zero Senior's identity as well as the purpose of another game remained a mystery. As for our futures, what are we supposed to do now? I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but there they were.
The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same.
You know, I'm kind of weirded out how it's still on the door.
We've got plenty of time after all. We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage. And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.
Yeah, problem is you don't have a lot of time. I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else, at least we had a purpose. Yeah, you're forgetting about bombs. Don't tell me it's gonna end here, on a phrase like that. I hate it. I really, really freaking hate it. Jeez. Come on. That leaves us with only one possible route remaining. So, and/or betray, and then a red door. So, from what I understand, this is the route which will unlock a true route after that. So, I'm gonna have to play through another somehow, even if I don't see it on the flowchart. Anyway, point is, I'm just gonna jump right into what part I didn't do yet. So, just a reminder. So, there we chose the door. Escape was the crew quarters. And after crew quarters, we escaped the control room. By the way, another thing which weirded me out is this. Why is it 10 out of 11? I don't get it. Whatever, doesn't matter. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Anyway, moving on. I don't even remember who I'm paired up with. I think it was Clover and some male, maybe.
What are you going to do?
Well, I don't have a choice, do I? Promised. I said I'd choose ally.
Yes, but Phi has 6 BP. If she betrays us...
Damn, and I betrayed her? Oh, I'm paired up against her and I betrayed her? Wow, I'm a dick. Yeah, she'll have 9 points, I know.
Right.
What do you think we should do, Luna?
It's your decision, Sigma. I'll be in the same position either way.
What?
You have 6 BP too, don't you? That means if we betray Phi, and she chooses ally...
Then I would have 9 points.
Yes. You see, in either case, I could end up with someone in my group reaching their goal.
20 seconds remain until Ambidex's game.
Yeah.
That's it. We don't have any time left. You have to make a choice.
Are you sure this is okay with you?
Yes.
Alright. I turn to face a machine.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game point closes.
What am I going to choose?
9,
8,
7,
7, 6, blah blah blah.
6, 5, 4,
This is impossible.
3, 2, 1.
That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do. A lapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
I kind of want to betray her again so I can piss her off even more. You know, she's the kind of person you want to mess with, right? But yeah.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I kind of want to replay actually, and see if the game is like, I already did
Results
this.
will be displayed
Why did you
in
do
the
it again?
warehouse. Thank you for Ambidex game.
Yeah. Well, and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. We were already gathered in front of a projection, awaiting the announcement of the results.
You chose Ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Yeah, of course. He did too.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
No. Oh, it's not confidence. I already know.
What?
Let's just go have a look, shall we? We'll know pretty quick whether I knew anything or not.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, Sigma, you can't really rely on that, as we already proved with Alice. She randomly chooses to betray. She randomly chooses to ally.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your...
Anyway, so what my idea is as to why this is happening is Zero was coming up with a way to prevent a pandemic. Oh, you. Just like I said. Anyway, I'm thinking Sigma is like the main way to get through a pandemic. Send the information back in time, just like the first game. K is kind of like a backup plan, and Phi is like, I don't know, maybe to ground him, maybe to assist him, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe she's a second backup plan, but she's definitely, we know very, very little about her, even after basically finishing the whole game. Look at this, we know everything, every ending, but Phi, nothing. We don't know any more about her than we did at the start.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What the hell, Phi? Why'd you choose betray? You chose ally before.
I see. So you remember it too?
You remember it? Wait, you're not supposed to do that, that's my power.
The other round 2.
What? That wasn't even close to the response I'd expected. Yeah, you got that right, buddy. It felt anticlimactic. Hey, hold on a minute there. You know? You remember how I chose betrayal last time, in round 2?
Yeah, of course. Why do you think I chose betray this time? Don't you remember what I said? That I'd make you pay?
I don't know why, but this is hot. Yeah, I do remember that. Then this is you making me pay?
Yes.
No, seriously, why is this turning me on? This is very weird. Wait. No, that didn't make any sense. Something wasn't right. How could we both know about an early round 2? How could there have been an early round 2? Was it some sort of alternative history? What the hell was I thinking? That was conspiracy theory shit. Even if there was some sort of alternate timeline or universe or whatever, there was no way I could know what had happened in it. No way I could know. At least, I didn't think there was any way I could know. But if I could, then how? I remembered Vitue as an ally and scowling at me when I broke my promise and swear in revenge.
That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
Why did I know that? Perhaps more importantly, why did Fee remember it? What the hell did any of this mean? It had happened before, hadn't it? Then in round 1 of the AB game, I was playing against Alice. I'd seen something. And I had chosen Betray. But for some reason I'd seen a reality where we'd chosen Ally instead. Suddenly I realized that I wasn't alone. I looked up to see Luna, Clover and Kay. They all began to speak at once.
What happened?
Why did you choose Betray, Fi?
Yeah, you're the only one who didn't vote ally.
They looked away and scowled. For several long moments her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working. Finally she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do I really have to explain it?
Sure, go
I'm
ahead.
leaving. Through the number 9 door.
Hey, wait. Goddamn, now I'm curious what would have happened if I played from the beginning, without betraying first. Would I have gotten some kind of different route? I scrambled around in front of her and threw my arms out.
You're in my way. Move.
No, I'm not letting you go. I'm gonna miss you, baby. I want you to stay with me. What happened to you? I didn't think you were the kind of person who'd ditch the rest of us just so you could get away.
When someone betrays your trust, feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared.
You know, I've been betrayed first.
I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like.
Bitch, I do. Betrays you. Wait, are you saying?
Whatever. Just get out of my way.
No, I'm not moving.
I see. Then you leave me no choice.
Okay, I'm excited again. As she spoke, feet bent down. And yeah, she does stuff like that. What the hell is that all about? Then shot up into the air and over my head. I spun around to see her standing next to the number 9 door, her hand on the lever. You...
Nice try.
She grinned and tightened her grip on the lever.
Plaudite, acta est fabula.
What the hell's that?
It's Latin. Applaud. The play has ended. That's what it means.
Latin?
See you later.
Wait, stop! I felt myself speaking before I even knew what the words were. Ellipsum summa occasionem non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Are you sure this is how you want it to end? What about another game? Zero? The bombs? We still don't know the truth about any of it. If you leave now, we never will. Is that really what you want?
Fine.
Stop speaking in dots. So many dots. We slowly let go of the lever. Phew. Look, I'm sorry. I'll betraying you. I'm honestly not sure why I did it.
Forget about it. This time you chose ally and I chose betray. I think we're even.
What are you talking about?
When did you betray her?
Not of your business.
Are you talking about round 1?
No. I'm talking about round 1. We're...
Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them.
Yeah, you're right.
Huh? I don't get it.
Drop it.
Well, at least it seems Phi has decided to remain.
God damn it, I need that song instead by, you know, there's a YouTube video with like 10 million views. Then I'm bored. Anyway, you get the idea.
You've really changed your mind?
Yeah, I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figured out what's going on.
The big game will continue until someone opens the number 9 door. If someone reaches 9 BP and doesn't open the door, the game will keep going.
Oh man, that's a relief. Please don't scare us like that again.
So what exactly happens though?
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as you want, huh? Then that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right.
Also 4 and 5 adds up to 9, god damn it. Stupid 9s everywhere. What?
Didn't Zero Jr. say something about that?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
That's not how you said it. What the hell? That sounded differently.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
But delivery is different. Am I misremembering that? Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a red solo.
I'm a magenta pear.
Why is it not purple? Seriously, purple is so much easier to say.
Me too. That means we'll be a team this time. I think we'll do great. Yeah.
You think good about everybody.
Who's gonna be my partner then? I'm a cyan pear.
It's probably Dio.
They do not appear to be here. I, for instance, am a yellow pair.
Also, yeah, where the hell are the other guys? Rest on Miyoji, Clover, and Dio. And Alice. Huh? Wait a second. Luna and Clover are a magenta pair. Who's a cyan pair and Kay is a yellow pair? Who the hell am I supposed to partner with?
The cyan pair, I imagine.
Vi and her mysterious partner.
Freaking Dio, isn't it? It's freaking Dio, isn't it? I'm 110% sure. How do you figure that?
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan?
Blue and blue? Green and blue, right?
What color would you get by adding your red to that?
White? Red, green, and blue would be white.
Exactly.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yup.
Yes,
How do you know?
How do you not know?
because I have seen them. After leaving the archives, we found a warehouse very similar to this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
By the way, is it just me or I'm more used to the word teal instead of cyan? Probably because I played Heroes of Might and Magic too much. I don't remember cyan being there, but there was a teal player. No, teal sounds
I
better.
saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about.
So he was what, in a treatment bay or something? So garden, and we went to the control room.
They had the same little lock thingies. I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors. What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Oh yeah, it was in the infirmary.
Yes. If we exclude Quark from their number, I believe they do.
I wonder what colors they are.
As far as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary. Kind of worried about Alice and Quark. I'll go too.
As will I.
Oh, that's right. Wait guys, there's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it?
Go on.
I'm Batman. I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Fee. She nodded back. See, truth is...
What?
Oh no! You found another bomb?
Yeah.
Where?
Okay, garden, crew quarters... I don't know where the other two are.
No, that's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Could you have missed it?
No! No way!
It was planted after. Why are you so surprised? Come on.
We checked every part of that room.
There was a number on this one too. It said 01. Since the one we found in the crew quarters said 03 on it as well.
You think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
2 more actually.
I think there's a good chance.
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
But even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Precisely.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is... Let's see...
Quite a bit actually.
1 hour and 57 minutes.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Acceptable?
That sounds good to me. Right. I'll tell the others too.
Good. Let's go. Okay. But yeah, I still wish there was some kind of... I don't know, I feel like this kind of game could be done in a sort of open world, quote-unquote, kind of... I don't know, environment. So for example, you play the game, you have certain things happen, kinda like Way of a Samurai. That game that has certain events happen even if you don't participate in them. So unlike, for example, Skyrim, where the quest waits for you, the game doesn't. Way of a Samurai doesn't. Just has stuff happen. No, you can affect the events, or you can just sleep with hookers. You can actually do that. But still. Yeah, I feel like this kind of thing can work. But I'm just sad that there are no more games like this. So these are the white doors that Kay and Clover were talking about. Yeah, there's a lock thing. The question is, are the chromatic doors, I guess.
So it seems.
Ah! What? When did you...
I've been here the whole time.
Seriously? I didn't notice you at all.
Oh, I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad.
Seriously, why does her making fun of me and being angry at me makes me like her more? I don't understand. So what do you want? Why are you stalking me?
I'm not stalking you. I just followed you here.
That's pretty much the same thing. But how did you do it? You were totally silent. Are you Batman? Oh no, she is Batman!
I already told you I'm not.
Are you sure? Oh no, you're a bad girl. Or a bad woman. There's like 5 of them.
Remember? Back in the AB room when we met?
Yeah, actually. He also jumped super high all the way up to the ceiling.
Right. Aren't you curious about that graffiti?
I mean, of all the things, I guess two, but I think there's a more glaring thing. Graffiti? Yeah, Memento Mori, the ninth sun, yeah, whatever. Hey, that. Memento Mori, if a ninth lion ate the sun. Did it get right or what?
Why do you say that?
Well, they managed to spell ninth wrong. Who puts an E in there?
You're right.
And again, maybe it means something. Apparently it doesn't have the password though. It's whatever.
Do you know what it means? The Latin part.
But I remember that, yeah. Hey now, give me a little credit. Even I know Memento Mori, mate. What Memento Mori means. You see it all over the place. As far as I know, it translates to something like beware of death or remember your mortality. Never forget what will die someday. I guess it's a sort of cautionary thing.
What about the other part?
It's exactly what it says on the tin, right? Some sort of conditional about lions and suns. Anything come to mind?
No, nothing. Nothing at all.
Lion eating the sun appears a bunch of times though.
What about you?
Me? Well, let's see. Memento Mori if a ninth lion ate the sun. Memento Mori if a ninth lion ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over in my head, but nothing. Whatever they meant, it was beyond me. But perhaps fear. Latin. Don't you know Latin? Maybe you can figure more of it out.
Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert.
And how do you know about that phrase? How do you know that phrase? Elapsum semel occasion... Okay, fine, I'll read it. Elapsum semel occasionem non ipse potest Jupiter reprehender. Also, that's an L. That's a freaking L.
Oh, that. That's from, this.
She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment and took it.
Look at the back.
Oh yeah, I was wondering what that thing is. I turned it over. Yeah, that same phrase again. So I guess the I is pronounced like a J in Latin, huh?
Yeah.
Then what is this?
A memento of my late mother. Well, I guess it's something like a memento.
An old woman is your mother, isn't she? I freaking knew it. What does it mean?
She died right after I was born.
What the hell? Okay, that doesn't add up.
I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently, it was the only thing my mother had left behind.
I could have sworn it was brooch. Brooch? Brute? Whatever. What about your father?
Don't have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard. I never saw his face, and I don't know his name.
You bastard.
I don't even know if he's alive.
Oh. I couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just handed her back her brooch.
That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself. Sometimes I'd just repeat it over and over like a chant. Before long, I had it memorized. It got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language. Elapsum semel occasionum non ipsi protest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Sounds nice, doesn't it?
No, not really.
But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't. We can find our lost opportunities. That's why I followed you here. I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about all this. Alone.
Yeah, I agree.
There's something else we need to do too, though.
Find the number 2 bomb.
Exactly. So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here.
Maybe it's stuff inside Dio's ass.
There's nowhere to hide it. So...
Saying we should go somewhere else.
yeah. Well, come on, don't just stand there. We need to get a move on.
Without waiting for a reply, she turned and started toward one of the exits. I followed. Whatever you say, ma'am. So, archives, okay. Did we go to archives? Could've sworn it was a control room before. I think it was the one with power. That kinda looked like a spider. Archives. A place to hide a bomb. Now, where the hell do we start looking?
I doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually.
So, what about the Jupiter stuff?
We can talk while we look. Now get started.
Yes, ma'am. I turned to a corner of the room and began to look while he spoke.
I'll start with the conclusion I've come to.
Oh, look, it's a lion eating the sun.
Our consciousnesses seem to be able to jump through time. No, sorry. Through time isn't really accurate. It's more like we move through worlds.
Worlds?
Yes. I don't mean physical planets in this case.
You mean parallel universes kind of thing?
Talking about a whole different universe, really.
Yeah.
Parallel worlds.
Yeah. What?
Do you know about the many worlds interpretation?
Well, kind of. I think I've heard of it once or twice.
Oh, well, I'll just explain it.
Also, as far as I know, I think I read something somewhere on some crappy meme sharing site with like science found some sort of proof which shows what parallel universes are like actually scientifically provable, what they exist. How? I don't know, I should have looked it up. But yeah, you can just Google it, you probably find something.
Let's say... I don't care what it is, but could you move?
Huh?
Scratch your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips? Anything?
I had no idea what this was supposed to explain, but I did as she'd asked. What I choose? Scratch head? Yeah, that's the one thing I would definitely do immediately. Put hands on hips, I don't do that. Cross arms, okay, I can do that. Applaud now. Well, let's do what first comes to mind. Scratch.
You scratched your head just now, right? But you could have chosen to cross your arms or put your hands on your hips. Now, maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things.
That would be funny if that thing is like, oh no, you scratched your head? Okay, now you don't get a true ending. Get out of here.
All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another. The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now. Every moment you make a decision, another universe branches off, on and on into infinity. Each of those branches is an alternate world, a world where a version of you did something different. Haven't you ever thought about what life would have been like if you'd made different choices?
So there's a universe where I'm not a gigantic loser?
What if you'd gone to this high school instead of that one? What if you hadn't started a study group? What if you hadn't told that girl you liked her? What if? What if? But are those what ifs really just what ifs?
I feel like you.
Or are there other worlds out there where you did those things? Anyway, that's the many worlds interpretation in a nutshell. I've simplified it a lot. Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism, even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can change history.
Yeah, butterfly effect, obviously. Yeah, that's well known. Whoa. Hold on a second here. I'll let microorganisms slide, but there's no way that air is conscious of anything.
Can you say for sure that you are?
Oh my god. Seriously, why does her insults make me like her more? I don't get it. What?
All of your actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, then you could say all of your actions are the result of atoms or electrons, or smaller particles we haven't even discovered yet. Are those atoms and electrons still you making a decision? At that level, how different are you from the air? I'd say not much. Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming in South America. See what I'm saying? The only thing that really matters is the action of the most elementary particles of matter. That's where history happens. That's where universes branch out.
So anyway, the point is nothing
Hey, you
matters.
stopped. Are you done with that shelf?
No, no, not yet.
Well, keep looking while I talk. How familiar are you with quantum physics? Never mind, don't answer that.
Seriously, everything she says make me like her more.
I'll try and keep it simple for you. Let's see. Hey, hand me that box, will you?
This one? Sure. I handed the box I'd been examining over to her. She set it down on the desk and opened the top.
Also... Ah, there's a stuffed lion over there.
You sure it's a lion?
Perfect. He's part of Felidae, too.
Okay, I don't know what that is. With that, she grabbed the lion and tossed it unceremoniously into a box. Oh, you Schrodinger's cat then? She also took a weight and an ink jar and put them next to a lion.
Alright, everything's ready.
Ready?
Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrodinger's cat?
Yeah, I know. That's what she was going for.
It relates to all this stuff I've been talking about. Anyway, come look at the box.
What about looking for the...
This'll only take a minute. Now look.
I shrugged and peered into the box.
What do you see?
Well, that's a stuffed lion.
From now on, that's a cat. A living cat. This is important. Got it?
Yeah, it's a cat meow.
Oh, man. This again?
Sorry, I can't help it.
I find that hard to believe. Ugh, fine. Maybe I can just ignore it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Alright, what else do you see?
Now wait, that's not even a pond. And a jar of ink.
Right. Now the weight is going to be radioactive material. And the jar of ink is full of poisonous gas.
What? I'm getting out of here.
Idiot. It's not really full of gas. This is just hypothetical. Imagine that it's full of gas. So, what's the weight?
Radioactive material.
And the jar of ink?
It's full of poison gas.
Exactly. Good work. Now, there's one other thing you need to know about the jar. If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break. These particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them will come into contact with the jar over the course of an hour. So let's close the lid. And pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead? You can't open the box to check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know. Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box. Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar?
It breaks, gas fills the box, the cat inhales it, and death will whisk her away.
And what if the jar doesn't break?
The cat lives to tell the tale.
Haha. And what are the chances of either of those things happening?
How do you tell between tail and tail? About 50%.
Uh-huh. So, what's your answer? Is the cat alive or dead?
I can't possibly know.
Then guess. It's not hard. Alive or dead?
It's alive. The cat is, pause for dramatic fact, alive.
Nope. You're wrong.
It's dead?
That's wrong too.
Then what's the right answer?
The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive.
What? How does it make sense?
It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level.
Yeah, stuff changes when it's observed. I heard about that.
We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist. But as soon as the measurement is taken, Obviously, only one possibility is the truth.
Basically, the more you know about quantum mechanics, the less you know about quantum mechanics.
That's what's happening with the alpha particles.
Why do I feel like I already said that before?
Since we can't know when they were emitted or where, we only know the probability that they'll impact the jar. Because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box, that becomes the entire system. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it. Until we do, it's just a bunch of possibilities. Do you get it? If the cat in the box is possibilities,
Then it's both alive and dead.
right. So, let's open the lid.
Something's gonna happen to it, isn't it? That'd be so funny.
And when we do,
And nothing happened.
all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth. Meow. What a relief, huh? Looks like the cat's alive. Anyway, that's Schrodinger's cat. The many worlds interpretation is one theory for explaining that weirdness.
Basically, the way to explain it is it's confusing nonsense, just accept it. So there's another world out there where this cat died.
Yeah, that's the idea. Looks like that cat tick of yours cleared up.
Yeah, the story was pretty insane.
Insane?
I don't think so. Just the idea of something being alive and dead at the same time. And if the moment the lid is open determines whether or not the cat's dead, then it's almost like events in the future can determine the past. When a cat doesn't die when you open the lid, so it must have already been dead.
Exactly. You've experienced it, haven't you?
What on earth are you talking about?
Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose Betray, what was my vote?
Ally.
But what happened this time?
I chose Ally and you chose Betray.
Right. And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline. When did you push the button?
Right before the deadline.
I see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose Betray, then my vote was Ally. If you chose Ally, then my vote was Betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours. Don't you think that's strange? You do see what I'm saying, don't you?
That my choice in the future altered your actions in the past.
Yeah. From your perspective, there's no other way to interpret it.
Now that I've thought about it, round 1 had been the same. When I chose an ally, Alice chosen Betray. And when I chosen Betray, she'd done the opposite.
Look at this die. I found it over there. Let me give you one last example.
As she spoke, she tossed the die into the box and quickly shut the lid. It's free.
All right. Answer this question. What number is the die on?
Free. I have a feeling it's free.
Okay. I'm going to open the lid.
It's gonna be 5.
Good job.
What the hell? That's not supposed to be right.
You got it right.
That was just a fluke.
Was it?
Huh?
Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on?
3, of course.
Haven't you been paying attention? The die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it? I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter.
Wait, so you're saying that before you opened the lid, the die was on all the numbers.
Uh-huh. That's one way to look at it, at least.
And then when you opened the lid, it was just one number.
Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
That's crazy.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We got a little off topic there, but I think I made my point. Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility.
I know you're trying to sound smart and all, but I kind of already know all that, and also you kind of forgetting that we're looking for a bomb here.
You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping. Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds.
You know, it's kind of crazy how Steins Gate is basically about the same thing. And it's also a visual novel. Whoa. I think I get it now. So you knew my name, right? You jumped in from another world. That's how you knew all those other things you shouldn't have known.
Yeah, that's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works.
Ah, so I'm important to you. Oh, that's adorable.
But whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited. And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up.
That's why when someone asks us how we know X, all we can think of is to just say I just knew.
Yeah.
It's cousin is one. I don't remember ever doing this before, so why would it start now?
If we knew that, I don't think we'd be having so much trouble. It's just...
Just what?
Well, pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do. Why would he have left that Schrodinger's cat book in the crew quarters?
You're not kidding, are you? Maybe this is some sort of huge Schrodinger's cat experiment. And all 9 of us are locked up inside the box right now.
What if you've got it backwards?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, never mind. Backwards?
We're outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside.
And the moment we step out of this place...
Yeah, we might be determining the history of the world outside.
No way. I had 1,000 other questions, but before I could open my mouth to ask them...
Oh, good! There you are!
Did something happen?
Yes! We found it!
Found what?
What do you mean, what? What else could we find?
Some clothes for you?
The bomb! The other antimatter bomb. The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
Is this it?
Yeah.
There's a last bomb, though.
This is one of them, all right.
And it's number 2, apparently. Well, at least we've found them all now.
No. There could be more. Like Kay said, there might be a number 4 bomb out there. We have no way to know.
It's 00, actually. Did you tell anyone else about this, caller?
Well, not really, but,
What?
I wasn't the first person to find it.
Who was?
Kay and Luna. After they found it, they came to the infirmary and told the rest of us.
Okay, where's Tenmyuji, Dio, Alice, and Quark? Seriously. Especially Dio and Tenmyuji. Who was in the infirmary?
Everyone. Tenmyuji and Dio were there.
Okay, good to know.
So were Alice and Quark, of course. Although they were still asleep.
Okay, good.
So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb. I see.
Yeah.
There's nobody else here, though. Where'd they all go?
Right after we came here to look at the bomb, they all left. They were going to go look for you two.
What about Alice and Quark?
They're the same. Still sleeping. We checked them out just to be sure, but they seemed fine.
That's good. Finn and I looked at one another and let out a small sigh of relief.
Oh, right. I checked everybody's bracelets when we were in the infirmary. Did you want to know what they were?
Yeah. It took her only a moment to explain. Alice was a green solo. And Quark was a blue solo. This bracelet made him a yellow pair. And Tenmyuji was a cyan pair. So, what are our options for groups?
The next set of doors to open are going to be the white doors. That means we'll have to mix our colors so that we get white.
If you laid out what would work, what would that need? You get the idea. Option A, Fi and Tenmyuji would pair up with me. Kay and Dio would pair up with Quark. Clover and Luna would pair up with Alice.
Huh? There's only one option?
Yeah, any other combinations don't make white.
What about Alice and Quark? Luna said it's going to be wild until we wake up.
We'll just have to carry them. The secondary doors won't open without 3 bracelets.
Well, you could always take your bracelets.
And if we can't open them?
Yeah, we'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Don't worry about Alice. I'm on her team.
I saying you can carry her?
Yeah, well, I can get Luna to help me.
True, I'm sure she'd be happy to help.
What about Quark?
He's on Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
Okay, he's a big boy. We still need to figure out what we're going to do about this bomb. Okay, there's some construction outside and getting really freaking loud. Okay, that should make it at least a tiny bit quieter. Alice said we should be safe as long as it's not triggered at the remote.
Maybe, but we can't just leave them here forever. I mean, if they go off, then everything in like a couple 100 kilometers is gonna get fried.
No, thank you for using kilometers instead of crazy American things. Wait, a couple 100 kilometers? What are you talking about? That bomb should only have about as much explosive power as a ton of TNT. Which is nothing to sniff at, but that's nowhere near the kind of yield you're talking about.
It could be. What if these bombs are just like the detonator?
Oh, chain reaction. I mean, there might be a bunch more anti-hydrogen around here somewhere. Yep, right over there.
The reactor.
Yeah, there are supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors in the whole world. If that's one of them, then there's a lot of anti-hydrogen.
How much is a lot?
3.5 kilograms.
Jesus Christ. 3.5? It's like 10,000 times more than Alice's 350 milligrams.
If there really is that much, and if it does explode,
Then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
Uh-huh. No, that's insane. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Why is it so freaking
Wait,
loud?
Clover, how did you know that?
Okay. I closed the window. Hopefully I don't suffocate because it's so freaking hot.
know what?
That stuff about antimatter reactors.
Well, that's, during my training, they...
Training for what? Look at this. Is this really the time to be asking about that?
My job?
Ah, of course. I didn't realize waiters these days needed to memorize how many operational antimatter reactors were worldwide. Or how much fuel one of those reactors might be storing. You don't work at a cafe, do you?
Did you hear about that from Alice?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, she's right then.
What if I heard it from Kay? Then he's wrong. And why are you using antimatter reactors at a cafe?
That's, what we call the coffee machines.
Oh yes, of course. What? Are you fucking with me?
I'm telling you the truth. I work at a cafe. It just might, be a kind of fake job to divert attention. I think they call it a cover.
What?
Then what's your real job?
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you anything else.
Do we really need to know that right now, guys? Come on.
Why not?
It's classified.
Husband by who? Goddamn, they already know that. Why they
Government?
grilling her?
The government?
That's right. Alice said it was her job to eliminate enemies of the state or something. So you two do work together.
Oh no! Check your bracelets. How much time do we have left?
What are you talking about?
How long until the doors open? Come on, quickly!
Oh, damn. We were supposed to have met up 5 minutes ago.
I'm heading back then. Remember, we're supposed to meet at the infirmary. You guys hurry back, okay?
Oh no, everyone's dead, aren't we? Oh, god damn it.
Bye!
Hey, you haven't... Damn it. Now, last time everyone went to the infirmary, everything went wrong. And she's gone. It's just you and me again, baby. Fine. She's right, you know, we need to get going.
Hold on. I need to check something really quick.
What? I think that stuff outside is actually silent now. I think we stopped it.
Oh, there you are.
Damn, I want to smack them. Just go in the building side and just smack all of them.
You're late. What were you doing?
Nothing.
Smooching. When we arrived, everyone else was already back. Hey, douchebag and an old man. How you doing? Quark and Alice hadn't left, of course. We were both sleeping soundly, and any traces of madness we'd seen earlier are long gone.
Clover told us. You've seen the bomb in the control room.
Yeah, with our own eyes.
So what the hell should we do? That makes 3 bombs.
Well, we have to do something. They're bombs, for God's sake.
There's a quick and simple solution.
We die?
Really?
Remember what Alice said?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So, if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Not a problem. We've resolved that issue.
Huh?
Show them.
I didn't pull it out of my pocket.
That was in the safe in the control room.
Exactly. We didn't have any idea what it was at first, but we figured it out. After Clover left, we tested it.
Turned out I was right. It fit perfectly.
Couldn't get it to do anything now. We plugged it in a couple random characters, but all we got was an error.
Still, I'm sure this is the thing Alice was talking about. We just didn't have the right password.
But why was it in the control room?
Do you think Zero Senior put it here for us?
That would suggest it was also Zero Senior who set up the bombs.
Doesn't that seem odd, though? Zero Senior wants us to play the nonary game, right? So why would he set bombs?
Maybe he wants to blow this whole place up if someone commits some crazy violation of the rules?
That doesn't make sense. Our bracelets already have poison in them. If someone breaks a rule, all he has to do is activate their bracelet.
Yeah, you're right. It's almost like Dio is trying to mislead us. But he would never do that, would he?
Well, whatever the case is, there's one thing we can be sure of. The person who set these bombs is one of us. Whether or not that person is also Zero Senior isn't particularly relevant at the moment.
Yeah, because we know it isn't.
But what is relevant is that they know the deactivation password. If we can figure out who that person is and question them,
We can get the password and turn the bombs off.
So, can I remember who it is?
exactly. That would be my quick and easy method. So fess up. Which one of you set the bombs? Not that I expect you to do that. So, we're going to be checking everyone.
Checking us?
Yes. Once they're set, the bombs are controlled by a remote. It stands to reason that whoever set them has that remote.
So you're gonna search us for it?
Yes.
But
No buts.
Big butts.
If you refuse, that implicates you. Do what I say and you'll be fine, assuming you are actually innocent. Understand? No reason to wait. Let's get started. Anyone want to volunteer to go first?
Sure thing, baby.
No? Alright. Let's see.
Then I obviously know who it is. Why can't I recall the memory? Wait.
Huh?
We only need to search one person.
What?
I do remember! Because I figured out who it is. I know who did it. Words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fizz gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person... is a douchebag. That person is you, Dio. Da-da-da.
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Oh, we're about to find out. Sorry, okay, but could you hold him down?
Well...
It's on him, I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So, this is the cord. Besides, all we want is to know who set the bombs.
Ugh.
And why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're innocent, then a search will show that, and I'll look for an idiot.
Nice try, but that's
Look
some
like an idiot.
bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs?
Because
Just spit it out.
I know about the Myrmidons.
The Mirmo. What?
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
Shut up. Oh, that's not all I know. I know about the Free with Soul, and I know about Brother.
What the hell are you talking about?
Fee, shut up. I can tell you the details later. There's no question that you were the one who set up the bombs.
Who the fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are. And I don't know what Free the Soul is, and I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Oh dear. Tell me, how does that food taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't think I was saying the Myrmidons are people. And what about Brother? How would you know if his age if I haven't said anything besides his name? I know I played through this before, but it's just so satisfying to go through this.
Wait, so he's left? But that means he's a terrorist.
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously though, when did we get so famous? The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone YouTube jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan.
My real name is a douchebag.
That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
AB plan?
What's that?
Ho ho!
Yes, I'm spraying myself with water. It's
Wow.
really difficult.
Looks like you don't know everything after all.
I can't run AC because it's very loud and the mic will pick it up.
I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
God damn it, now. I'll warn him.
Whoa there! Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off!
You guess? You don't know?
Dio, please calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So, believe me, there's plenty more where this came from.
What?
Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
Tell me you're just gonna stop him again? I had no choice. Slowly, carefully we backed away. All of us except for one. Tenmyoji.
Hey, Grandpa.
Seriously, this is exactly
Your
like that
hearing
time.
gone?
I think it was Clover, right? I definitely think it was Clover.
I said back off.
No.
You. I'm not screwing around here.
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
What?
Tenmyuji!
Something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger. Oh, do I sense hesitation?
I really love this scene, you know?
What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well?
You son of a bitch.
So you were just bluffing?
I'm not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you. See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
What?
For just an instant, Dio's eyes twitched down to the device in his hand. That was all the opening Tenmyuji needed.
Yeah!
He cried out as he leapt through air. Tenmyuji's leg shot out, knocking the detonator from Dio's hand. Shit, not good.
What happened?
Detonator. He doesn't have it anymore.
What? What's happening?
There's a red light on it now.
God damn it, Sigma, I thought you'd prevent it this time at least.
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyuji. This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I didn't have time to tell you how it worked.
What are you saying?
The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, when the timer on the bombs automatically activates.
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown.
Did I say I think Tenmyuji is 0, by the way? Because that's what I think.
You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
30 minutes.
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's crazy!
Yeah.
How do we stop them?
The emergency deactivation passwords.
None of us know them, though.
Right, none of us know. There's someone who does, isn't there?
What, hoping I might spill the beans? Nice try. Unless one of you is secretly a medium, I think you're shit out of luck.
Wait, a medium?
Well, I'm out. Peace.
Okay, cyanide boy. Wait, stop! I threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
He continued to struggle, but I wasn't going to let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry it open.
Hey! Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
By then the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I grabbed to his mouth.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the soparil.
No! We put him to sleep, we can't get what we need out of him.
You think I don't know that? What other choice do we have?
Break his arm, get the pill away from him, break all his... whatevers, tie his mouth, tie him up. Yeah, I can probably keep coming up with stuff.
Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs.
It's surprisingly easy to break limbs.
We don't have time for this.
Shit.
What are you doing, Luna?
Also curb stomp, that'd probably be good. He most likely would go into a pain shock at least.
Go! Right. Okay, I've got it.
Also, I'm pretty sure in this position he could just throw a pill in.
I'm ready when you are.
You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead, tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right! You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake!
Mostly I think it's not as warm as it was when the windows were open, surprisingly enough.
Luna, shut him up! Right. Here goes.
Oh good lord, it's 31 degrees outside. Oh jeez. It actually is colder inside than it is outside. As we began to climb off of him, I finally pried Dio's hand open. It was just what I had expected. A small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. Cyanide, obviously. Stumbled toward the sink and tossed it into the drain. How much time do we have left?
25 minutes or so, I believe.
And how much time until the white doors open?
25 minutes as well, obviously. The same.
So, what do we do?
We put in a password and stop
We
bombs.
search Dio, but he doesn't have a note or anything with the codes on it.
Well, only one option left then.
Yeah, and that is?
Intuition. We trust our hunches.
That's... Are you suggesting we just... guess?
Do you have a better idea?
Well, no, but...
Wait, there's another way.
What is it?
Before I can tell you, everyone has to promise to do exactly as I say. No questions.
Oh, I have so many questions already.
What's your answer?
We all nodded.
Good. First of all, Sigma, you're coming with me.
Sure thing, baby.
The rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
Huh?
Why?
Didn't I say no questions? Good. That's it, we're done.
That's... it?
Is there a problem? I seem to recall you promised to do exactly what I told you to do. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
We turned without waiting and headed for the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. I gave everyone else in the infirmary everyone else in the infirmary quick thumbs up and a shaky smile. Take care of his guys, okay? We'll see you back on floor B before you know it. So, just trust us, alright? Good? I couldn't think of anything else to say. I turned and ran to after Fee. I still keep thinking about how easy it is to take your bracelets off, and I'm like, you know, we could just take them off right now. Won't have to worry about the time limit in that regard, at least. Since I already know how it's done. So I'm assuming we're gonna gather the bombs. Okay, so what do we do?
Get the input device ready.
Alright then. All hooked up and everything?
How many minutes do we have left?
Well, they'll go off when the doors open, so... 21 minutes.
That means we have 7 minutes per bomb. That includes travel time, though.
Bombs number 2 is in the control room on floor B. And bomb number 1 is also on floor B with the garden. So, just need to hurry, right?
Yeah.
So, what are we supposed to do? I mean, you do have some sort of plan, right?
Well, it's not like I don't have one.
You don't have a plan, do you? Stop being so mysterious and tell me. What the hell am I supposed to do?
You need to make a jump.
Jump?
Yeah, to another world. Another history.
I can't.
You didn't just guess that Dio set the bombs, did you? You knew it. Because you remembered it happening in another history, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, but
You just have to do that again.
So you're saying I need to go to another history and get the password out of the deal somehow?
Doesn't have to be another one. It could be this one. Just go back to the past and question him. Then again, if you do that, you might end up changing things so you don't end up here. That would mean you couldn't deactivate the bombs in this history. So you have to come back to this exact moment, or...
Damn it. So confusing.
Well, don't think about it then. We don't have time anyway. Just jump!
Okay, I get it. See you later, man. Are you insane? I'm talking about transporting myself across time and space. Also, why should I have to do everything? Can't you jump too?
My jumps happen suddenly, out of the blue. I can't control them.
Neither can I.
That's a problem. Alright, consider this. Maybe we've already jumped from another history to this one, but our memories of that history got damaged or something. We forgot most of what happened in that other timeline. If we can remember even a little bit, though. Anyway, it's just a hypothesis.
Are you saying I might know it already? And I just have to try and remember it?
Yeah, I feel like we know. So, anything? We need the bomb password. Do you remember hearing it in another timeline?
I mean, I do. Step down into input device. Password. Bomb password. Actually, I did remember it. I had heard it. I'm not gonna have to write it down, right? Because that's a gigantic pain in the ass. It's like a random string of letters. I'm gonna have to load the walkthrough if I have to do that. Oh, fucking hell. Okay! Great place to take a break then.